This. Girl, I don't give a fuck about your mama. Myself. Hey yo, you know who the fuck it is. It's Big Dominique. And North Smokey. He's gonna be a frequent guest on this channel. So be prepared to see him a lot. I hope everybody had a good happy Father's Day. Mine was pretty decent. Thank you for asking. But yes, I hope everybody stays safe and they had a really good time. Let's get right fucking to it. This video is mainly gonna be about story time. You know, me just talking about get the gist, all the times that I've been fired. And you know, unjustly. Like, I never deserved to be fired. Like, I'm a good fucking employee. Like, I don't care what nobody says. I'm a good fucking employee. Yeah, so we just gonna be doing some story times about that. I'm a little... So, bear with me, okay? Bear with me. I'm gonna try to get it out. I did write it down, but, you know, I'm not... Yeah, I can admit it. I'm very secure with myself. Okay, so alright, so look, one of the jobs that I got fired from unjustly was it was this data entry job. Okay, now I literally only lasted there maybe like 3 weeks, G. Like, I lasted there long enough to get 3 pay stubs so I can get me a new car. You know, because when you get a new car or whatever, they need to see like you got a job or whatever. That's what I did. That's how long enough I stayed there for. But the pay was so good, bro. Like, each check was like, you know, back in that time when I ain't had no responsibilities like rent and shit like that, I was bringing home like $1,800 checks. So them checks was decent. But fast forward. So I was working there. I was getting paid good. Long story short, like, one of the dudes that that worked there or whatever, like, he liked what he saw. He liked what he saw. And I guess, like, he was fucking around with somebody at the job, or, you know, he had something going on. I don't know. But her and her little friends, they, like, band together. And they, like, went to the boss and told him they saw me drinking on the job. Alright, so, my bad. My cat, he was doing some shit. And I had to check it out. You know, they got their own. I had to check it out. So, look. So I guess her and her little coworker, buddy friends or whatever, you know, some little girls who didn't like me or whatever, they banded together and went to the boss and told him they saw me drinking on the job. That's some hater shit. Like, but look, I promise y'all though, I wasn't even drinking on the job for real. Like for real. Like, I was, you know, here and there, that's what I do. If you know, you know. But I would never drink on the job. Like, come on now. I thought about it. Who don't think about it? But, like, come on now. I didn't do that. So I'm just like, it was the blatant lie for me. But I got fired from that one. Okay. What other job I got fired from? Oh, Jesus Christ. There was a lot. There were a lot. Oh, the post office. Because that one, bro, look, when I tell you, that one still gives me nightmares. Listen to me. Oh my God. So at the post office job, you know, you got your probationary period. At the first 3 months or something like that, they can let you go or some shit like that. So something like that. Girl, I only made it to my probationary period. Like, they kept me into that. That's how you know I was good. Like, that's how you know. Because they kept me for as long as they knew they could. Because if they keep you past your probationary period, it's really hard to fire you at that point. So they want my ass gone, G. So, look, I came in there minding my own business. I peeped, like, everybody was messy. Everybody was messy as fuck, but it was all low-key messing around each other. Like, I found that very strange. Even the married ones, I found that very strange. But I mind my business. I am a happy bubble though. You feel me? If you come up and you speak to me, I'll be like, and give you that daily dose of Steph. You feel me? And that was probably confusing. Dominique. Okay. Give you that daily dose or whatever. And bro, when I tell you my woman supervisor, like she was on my, like, on it. She stalked me, bro. See, at first, you know, I guess she was really messing with my vibe at first. So she was giving me like all these easy routes, you know, less stairs, more loops, more repetitiveness. Because, you know, the more repetitiveness you have, the more familiar you are with the route and how quicker you can get done. You can go home for the day. But don't get me started on how many people was upset that I went home. Like, they was upset that I finished at like 5:30. Like, be quicker. Like, I don't understand. Like, and I'm talking regulars, just messy people. Like, anyway, so I don't know what happened with old home girl. Like, I don't know what happened with her. One day, I think it was my day off. My dumb ass answer on my day off. One day, she starts calling me like 8 times, back to back. And I keep my phone on do not disturb. So she getting through the disturbedness. Like, she disturbing me. So I'm like, okay. I answered the phone. And then she called me at like midnight or something. That's what made it weirder. Because I'm like, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay. I answer, but I'm slight. You know, slightly still asleep. So I'm like, hello? All groggy, but you know I'm still sexy or whatever. But I'm like, hello? And she like goes off. Like forget I'm Cassandra's daughter. She thought I was her daughter. Like, goes off. Like, who told you to tell all these people that you got an apartment and you got a car? You know what? And this is exactly her words. You need to humble yourself. You need to humble yourself. You need to think about, because you think you all that. And you can stay home. Stay home for 2 days and think about it. And then she hung up on me. I kid you not. She just hung up on me. So I'm still dumbfounded. I'm flabbergasted. I'm appalled. Is that how you say it? I don't know.
Appalled. Goddamn, bitch.
At this point, it's like I'm feeling all types of emotions or whatever. She talking about, I'm telling people I got like, I got an apartment, I got a car. Babe, I went into the office to fill out information, and the lady asked me how far was the distance, and I said it is about this from our apartment. How you get? I told her about I got an apartment. As long as there's a straight man around, I'm gonna be okay. As long as there's a man around, common sense, I'm gonna be okay. I went to him, I explained the situation, I showed him the call log. What's crazy was, it didn't take much to convince him. Like, gee, when I went in there with like a slight frustrated face, and then I pulled up my phone, and then I explained to him the situation, he was like, right, send her out. It's not funny, but it's how it happened. But anyway, he was just like, all right. So it happened so far, like, he put me in a situation where she was no longer around me. So I'm living life. I had a set route. I was just chilling. Yeah, I did have a lot of people anger at me because I was leaving early, because I kept finishing early or whatever. But anyway, towards the end of the day, they sent me to the office with that weirdo. Like, she was just sitting in the office behind the desk towards 3 days before my probationary ended, because the postmaster ended up retiring. I was no longer under his protection. So Like, literally the next day after he left, they couldn't wait. They sent me to that office with her, and she was just sitting there, just, Miss, we're gonna let you go for termination for not wearing your seatbelt. And then she said it with like the biggest smile on her face. Bro, I let her off easy. I begged her ass. I'm just sitting there calm and cool. You would think it was like a comic special. I'm just frying her ass. Like, I'm just so ugly ass, drop her. Like, I am begging her shit. Like, I see her laughing, like she wants to laugh. I don't know whether she was enjoying me baking her or she was enjoying the situation. Regardless, she tried not to laugh, but she ended up laughing. Anyway. Okay, so lost that post office job. Mad as hell. And checks was lovely. But shortly after, I applied to get my certification, or to get my license to sell insurance or whatever. So I started selling insurance. Bro, the best. Literally the best. It's hard to say no to me, honestly. So I was just selling, honestly. And then my customers were repeating customers. Like, they kept coming back. Not only just to buy insurance, they were putting their phone people on to come to shop with me. And if I wasn't there, they wasn't buying. That's how loyal my customers were. My supervisor, bro, I don't know if she just had this hate brewing. Or she literally woke up one day and was like, I'm going to make this life. Like, I don't know if that's what she was sipping on. But, bro, I love this job, bro, and I miss it because my customers made it bearable for me. Sure, you had the couple difficult dandies, but I really liked what I did. And then there was a lot of people who came in there and didn't know shit. So I was educating them. I was putting them on, and I love to do that. And, bro, but whatever. God does everything for a reason. It just, God removed me from that situation because I was no longer meant there. Well, she ended up stalking me, G. Like, every time I came out the bathroom, she was there. Like, no more overtime for Steph because she cut it off. She cut it off. I reported her to HR. They didn't do a damn thing. I had evidence that they couldn't deny. But you know what they did? Nothing. Nothing. And it got to the point where I had to put fear in her to get her to stop. And it was too much. It was too much because once I put fear in her, she had her little crowd, her little hate crowd that she recruited or whatever. They started to look at her like, oh my God, you're a punk. So she had to get tougher. And I'm not going to let nobody walk over me. So it ended like that. I ended up leaving before I went to jail. Let's just put it that way. And that's just a few of the times I've been unjustly fired. Oh, there's more. There's more. But I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed. No bars.